All right, welcome back to the Hobby Bench, folks. So today we've got this Wouxun KG-S74 Alpha Aviation Band HT. I picked this up because I wanted to have something to be able to sit on my desk at work as opposed to having to run around the shop trying to find one of the shop comms. And this was priced right to me, 160 bucks. And I thought I'd just kind of show you what I've seen so far in it. And I haven't gotten really in depth into the menus. The menu system's pretty easy to navigate. Let me show you here. We can just go into, let's see, menu right here.
Function select.
And then you can just go through pressing this up or down and scan all the way through the menu. So we've got a lot of selections here. All the basic stuff you'll find pretty much in a. These right here are for setting the custom buttons for short and long presses. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. So what I've basically done is just set up myself some channels. Test channel is this the ubiquitous 123.450 megahertz that we use in general aviation, and then I've got
2,
my local ATIS,
3,
local ground,
4,
local tower,
5.
and local unicom setup. That's all I need. And I'm going to hook up. We'll start
4,
with our
2, 1.
test here. So I've got on the HP 8920 there, I've got, I was curious as to what this thing would do as far as frequency out, power out, that kind of thing. So right now we're on 123.450 megahertz. And we'll just key this up here and you can see what we see on the, we're keyed up. And you see there we're putting out about 4 watts or so. And if I modulate, test 1 2 3 4, test 1 2 3 4, so it puts out about 4.5 watts peak. And let's look at frequency again. I'll key it again. So you see frequency is pretty close to being where you want it to be, and that's pretty much the same across all my channels I've got set up here. But let's take a look at the spectrum analyzer, and we are on the same 123.450 megahertz, and we'll set right now the span is 30 kilohertz wide. And I'm going to key up again. You can see pretty nice and clean there, and I don't have that adjusted right at all. That's terrible. Let's see, 25. Let me see if I can do that again. That's still too high. Hold on, we want to be accurate. No, not there yet. A little closer. There we go. Now there's going to be an accurate measurement. And you see it's very clean. That's 30 kilohertz wide. Let's go, how about 100 kilohertz wide? Look for, see if we see any spurious emissions. Oh, we're all over the map now as far as, oh, hold on. That was my reference level. I didn't want to do that. Let's get that set back. All right, let's move over to here and we'll go, let's go 1 megahertz wide. How about that? So there's 1 megahertz wide. She looks very clean there. And we'll go, how about 50 megahertz wide? See if we see anything there. Nope. No spurious emissions there. Let's go 100 megahertz wide. Pretty clean. How about 500 megahertz wide? Now we're going to push we're going to see the front end there of the instrument. And yeah, very nice and clean. Good clean output. So now let's take it over here and let's just look at, we'll put it into the dummy load on the bench and we'll look at our frequency. So we've got, what did I say? So here is 123.450 megahertz, and we'll key this up and we'll look here. Look at that, just dead balls on. And then we'll go to ATIS 127750. There it is. Pretty dang close. And then what did I say? Ground 121.900. There it is. And then we've got, what did I say? Tower is 120.100. Pretty close again. And then our Unicom is 122.500. Key that up there. I'm sorry, 122.9500. Yeah, so she's pretty dang accurate as far as frequency. Power out's not bad, and there's no spurious emissions that I can really see out of this radio. So pretty impressed with it so far for just being $170, or I'm sorry, $160 HT. Yeah, you can go with ICOM or Yaesu, and of course you're going to spend a lot more money. Do you really need all the features that they have? I mean, they have some models that are similar to this. This also has an IP67 rating for water resistance, waterproof, whatever you want to call it. Not that I really probably would ever care about that, but yeah. And let me show you the accessories. Where did I put the box at? Oh, here we go. What comes in the box here? We got the instruction manual, pretty decently laid out. We've got a charger there, so we can put it in there. So no double A's here. Can't really get in there with one hand. Oh, it's in there. Okay, so then we've got a I don't even know what this is here. Have no clue. Looks like some type of cover. Oh, here's the antenna. I laid it off to the side. So it comes with a stick antenna there. And we got a belt clip, little lanyard here. And that's about it. I mean, all the basic stuff you need. What else do you really need? For me, it's perfect. So I just wanted to show that real quick in case anybody had maybe stumbled across this same radio and was wondering, wow, I wonder if this is, what they say it is, or, a lot of times you see HTs will brag about being an airband, but they're just receive only, and their FM radios natively, and their AM receive is crap. But no, this is a honest to goodness AM transceiver in the airband. So this is 118 to 136 megahertz. So if you're looking for one, this might suit you just fine. It does me for what I'm going to use it for. So, all right. We'll see you guys next time in 73s. Okay, so in the last segment, I completely forgot to look at receive sensitivity of this radio. So we're out here on the airport right now, and I've got the radio here just listening to the local ATIS. And, of course, it's a nice, strong signal here. We're probably only a quarter-mile away from the station from here. So we'll go ahead and just take it in, and we'll take it onto the workbench and look at the receive sensitivity there, and we'll round out this video with that. So let's go back in, and we'll see what it can do on the bench. All right, we're back here on the radio bench, and we've got the KG-S74A hooked up to the IFR 1900. We still got ATIS here. We're able to pick up even though we're in the dummy load of the 1900. We'll go ahead and just do some sensitivity testing. Now, the book that came with the radio says that the sensitivity is 0.16 microvolts, 12 dB of SYNAD. And I don't have any way of doing a direct SYNAD measurement right now of this radio. I guess at one point there was a included aviation headset adapter that came with the kit, but it's no longer included now. So I don't have a way of doing a direct SYNAD measurement. So we'll just have to play by ear and just see how well we can hear that 1 kilohertz tone as we drop down in signal amplitude here. So right now we're on a frequency of 123.450 megahertz on the IFR 1900 with a amplitude level of minus 107 dBm, which is 1 microvolt. And we'll switch this over to our test channel. What I have saved here is test, which is 123450, and we'll hear, oh yeah, super strong. Let me make sure. Let's see where the squelch is set right now. Okay, so squelch is open. All right, so that's good. We hear a really nice strong tone at 1 microvolt. So let's go ahead and just jump down straight to minus 125 dB, which is probably a little less than 0.16 microvolts. So we'll say level minus 125. All right, I still hear that tone in there. Hopefully you can hear it too. And that's at minus 125 dB. I believe 0.16 microvolts would probably be just a little bit higher than that, maybe 123. So there's minus 123 dBm. We're hearing about the same. Now, I don't know if let's try minus 130 dB, just out of curiosity. Can we still hear it? I'm going to say no. No, I still hear it. I can still hear that tone at minus 130 dB in there. Let's go back to 1 micro. That is very impressive. I am very impressed. We'll just set it back to 1 microvolt. So yeah, I mean, if you really had to depend on this as your backup comm in your airplane, I would say that this is going to do a really good job for you. Like maybe if especially with the included SMA to female BNC, if you wanted to possibly tie this to a KX99 adapter in your panel and then use an external comm antenna on the airplane, you're definitely not going to miss stations with this. This is a very, very impressive receiver. So yeah, I hope that helps anybody out that might have been looking to buy one of these. I think it's definitely going to suit my purposes here. It'll stay here in my office desk, and yeah, it's going to get a lot of use. All right, so until next time, 73s.